Hey, this is Gary McCormick with League of Lions, life coach, business coach, entrepreneur, business owner all my life, sales and marketing, construction, and father, husband. Anyways, coming at you to talk a little bit more about how to get more done, how to life hack a little bit. So I'd say first thing is that you need to be thinking about whether you get enough sleep, whether you're eating right, whether you're overworking yourself. I've had lots of clients, including myself, that were taking 12 hours to do something could have been done in 3 hours or 6 hours if we were rested and fed and not overloaded. So, you only got so much juice, and what happens is when you get past 40 hours in the week of work, not of being awake, but of work, you start to burn, and that next 20 hours from 40 to 60, it's only half as good. From 60 to 80, it's half as good again. I have a lot of clients, a lot of people I know that work 20 or 30 hours and they get more done. So I think you just need to start out thinking about that in a lot of ways you got to pace yourself and you got to be real efficient and use that energy, that high energy, that potent energy at the right time. In line with that is what time of day do you do things? Now, generally speaking, I find that business people do better in the morning with creative, with a project they have to push through that's hard, with making decisions. In the afternoon and evening, they do better with calling people, responding to emails, putting out fires, because you're responsive. If you get up in the morning, whether it's from 6 to 9 or 7 to 11 or whatever it is, before lunchtime, and you respond to phone calls and emails and start putting fires out, you're immediately on your heels, and your bucket, your RAM, like a computer, your bucket is full of all that stuff to keep up with, to worry about. So it's way better. Most of the time it didn't get that way in a day. You can handle it after lunch. It's better in the morning to focus, make an investment in your business, do planning, talk to people about partnerships, work on creating content, on making videos, on working on your website, on putting together contracts, on writing your book if you're going to write a book, to get some, have people know who you are. And then in the afternoon and the evening, do all the other stuff to put out fires. So sometimes you got to flip the script on that. The other thing, too, is that it's important to delegate. So if you have to do it, if it's vital, if it has to be just so, if you can't explain it to someone else or write them a plan, but I find that at least 80% of the time, I can take 5 or 10, 15 minutes, make a video telling them how to do it, write down a list of steps for them to do it. Sometimes that means taking the time to, take camera footage, video footage or screen share of me doing it myself. But how freeing to be able to take that then and give it to someone else, whether they're a VA or someone who works under me in my business or a creative person that I delegate to, whoever it may be. So you need to think about it like that. You need to think about each of those steps, that you're going to focus on being fully functional, that you're not going to be all tired, and just if you work like that, you get nothing done. It's like spinning your wheels or being stuck in the mud. Then you got to work on things, the right things at the right time of the day, and of course put them in compartments that you can complete. Have 1 or 2 things a day. Don't try and do 30 things. And if there's a hard thing, I always try and do the hard thing first, and then I try and do the medium thing, and then I coast through the rest of the day just putting out fires and talking to people and being social or yelling. You try not to yell at people, but you have to. Okay, so that's the focus. That's the way you lay it out. That's pretty basic, right? There's a lot more than this to it, but I'm trying to give you the most I can in 3 or 4 minutes to at least start getting you to think right about it. And you got to take time to think about these things. You can't just be going. If you're not spending 10% of your time, a half an hour a day, a few hours a week, thinking about what you're doing week in and week out, in what order, if you're not planning any of that, then you're just out there swinging away at things, just swatting at flies and putting fires out. Nothing's going to change. You're just going to keep being stuck and having the same drama, playing over and over like some bad tape. You got to make time, whether it's 30 minutes in the morning, whether it's while you run or bike or at the gym, whether it's on the weekend for a few hours. You got to make some time to get up on the hill and look down on the battlefield of business and life and make some decisions. Try and see things for what they are. Try and see the truth and the reality and accept it. And start thinking about realistic A, B, C, and D plans, pros and cons, and start to figure out, do I need to get someone to help me with this? Can I talk to someone that knows better that I can shortcut this and I don't have to keep going around the same robin, around the same mountain again and again. Okay, I hope that was beneficial. I'm trying to keep it short for you. Anyways, I'm Gary McCormick, life coach, business coach, real person, business owner all my life, sales and marketing person, family guy, any church guy. Anything I can do to help, you can reach out to on the website or call, plug into some other videos. It's pretty easy to find me if you want to. I'd love to be of help any way I can. Our goal over the next 5 years is to help 1,000 businesses not just do okay, 1,000 people's lives not just do okay, but see victory. Because victorious people, they help other people get victorious. They show other people